If you are somebody who wants to fast to lose weight, you probably fall into one out of two of these categories. So the first category is the person who is overweight as a result of their lifestyle choices. The second category of people are those men and women who already have healthy dietary and lifestyle practices put in place but are not losing weight despite their greatest effort. So if you are somebody that is overweight because of your everyday lifestyle choices and you're thinking that fasting is going to accelerate weight loss, I personally would really caution against that. Statistically, even though we all want that 30-day to renew you program and we want that quick fix, usually you gain 2 pounds back for every single 1 pound that you lose. In other words, statistically, dieting actually doesn't work very well. What does work is slow and gradual sustained change over time. So for my clients who come to me who want to lose weight, we usually work on implementing healthy lifestyle practices first because you need a foundation to return to after the fast or cleanse is over. So what I suggest doing is actually starting one step at a time and just implementing changes that actually seem really easy. If you're telling yourself, wow, this is really doable, I could do this, I could eat, a very healthy, nutritious vegetarian or vegan dinner each night for my dinner meal, that's pretty easy. That's a good sign. So you want to actually avoid things that seem super restrictive or are really intense. All of that restriction really gets into a person's head. And tell me if this sounds familiar. So perhaps you're like, okay, you mess up on the cleanse or the fast, you feel, or the diet even, you feel terrible about yourself. Then you say to yourself, well, on Monday, I'm going to start and I'm going to do it perfectly on this time. And because on Monday, I'm going to do this super restrictive thing, now until Monday, I'm going to eat whatever I want. And so you kind of like eat whatever you want and you're trying to get all these different foods in because on Monday, you're going to do this really super restrictive thing. And then Monday comes along and then something happens and maybe you last for a couple days, but you mess up. And then because you messed up, you just binge out. And then you say, well, on Monday, I'm going to start it again. And so you fall into this binge purge cycle. And your periods of restriction may last longer or shorter, depending on how long you're able to do it. But inevitably, you're kind of vacillating back and forth between these two extremes. And all the while, you're actually gaining weight and kind of messing up your metabolism and creating a much worse situation for yourself that feels more and more difficult to get out of. So the solution is to commit for the long haul and make gradual changes over time. And once you get yourself into very solid lifestyle practices and program, then you can do a fast, because whatever you had going on before the fast is what you're probably going to return to when the fast is over. Now, maybe like intermittent fasting, where you're doing things where you're not eating for a 16 8-hour window. Intermittent fasting is a practice where you have an eating time and you have a fasting time. And when you're first starting out, you could do like 16 hours a day where you would be able to eat and 8 hours a day where you would be fasting. So that would probably be the easiest, and you can gradually increase it over time. Something like that might be a little bit more approachable rather than doing something like a goat milk fast or a juice fast or a water fast or a soup fast, or even a super restrictive diet can also operate in the same way as this like boomerang binge purge cycle. In fact, the biggest trigger for binge eating disorders is dieting. So you want to be really careful about that approach when it comes to losing weight. So for the second group of people who they have healthy lifestyle practices put in place, but even in spite of that, they're not losing weight, you would be a good candidate to fast, because what that means is that you probably have some toxicity in your body that's specifically affecting your lymphatic system, which is your body's sewage system and controls all the waters in your body, as well as the liver. And so the liver plays a key part in how we hold and maintain fat. And with my clients that have issues in these areas, once we do fasting and cleansing and detoxification of those two areas of the body, they really start to lose weight quickly. And what's great is they have those healthy lifestyle practices put in place that really act as bedrock and act as a foundation for the deeper practices that they're doing. Now, back to the first category of people who fasting would be contraindicated, I think, for them. That doesn't mean that cleansing and detoxification would be contraindicated for them, because actually it can be a huge catalyst and a huge help for them, because certain things that drive our cravings for unhealthy foods, like bacteria, your specific microbiome in your gut influences the cravings that you have for food. Whether or not you're insulin resistant, which is really common in people that are overweight, that can drive cravings for sugar. Detoxification and cleansing can help with accelerated healing of those issues, but that is not necessarily one and the same as doing fasting. It can run in alignment with that fasting, but you can do herbs. Herbs can really help with cleansing. There are different body therapies and applications, sweating, exercise, self-massage with oils, and many other detoxification practices that can help with bringing your body back into balance so that you naturally desire and want the foods that are good for you. So I just want to make that distinction, which is really important. As for a goat milk fast, I would probably not use a goat milk fast for either one of those categories of people. Goat milk fasting, I believe, is really best for somebody that's already healthy. So they're already strong. Their digestion's working well. They're already healthy, and it's the fall season, and they're doing a goat milk fast more for preventative reasons, because in general, fasting is a powerful healer for the body. It is clinically and scientifically proven to accelerate the lifespan of practically every single animal, plant, fungi, bacteria species. It helps to balance blood sugar, balances metabolism, balances blood pressure. It has numerous health promoting benefits to the body. And so every person should be doing some kind of a fast or a cleanse during the fall and the spring, but the degree to which you are doing the cleansing, the detoxification, and the customization should be for your constitution in regard to your individual goals. So if you are interested in doing a cleanse, if you are somebody that's overweight, if you have not the best lifestyle practices put in place, or if you do and you are just kind of struggling to get your metabolism going, I do want to tell you about a brand new program that I have called Feel Good 100 that is specifically designed for men and women who want to feel good and who may be suffering from the consequences of unhealthy lifestyle practices or lifestyle related diseases or stress mismanagement. If you are interested in working with me, you can click the link below and read a little bit more about this program, and you can also fill out the application for a totally free consultation. My consultations are 45 minutes long and are of immense value. So even if you decide that the program is not right for you right now, which by the way, I only want clients in my program where we're totally in alignment with each other, because we'll be working with each other and I like to enjoy my work. So that's really important. But if you are not, in alignment with the program, I still promise to give you a good value for the 45 minutes spent. So what I do is we take a deep dive into your lifestyle and I give you an assessment, and I can tell you if your physical issues are a byproduct of lifestyle or a byproduct of toxicity, and I can give you a high level solution of how I would address your problem. So if that's something that would interest you, please follow the link below and fill out that application. And if it looks like you're a good fit for the program, then I will be speaking with you soon. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope that this information benefits you.